Today we will find the total energy of simple harmonic mechanical oscillator. So our article is to find energy of simple harmonic oscillator which is mechanical, because we are studying mechanical oscillator. So we have to find the total energy of mechanical oscillator. You know that in case of mechanical oscillator, the total energy is the sum of potential and kinetic energy, and we will find first potential energy, then we will find kinetic energy, then after that we will add both energies to get total energy. So first part is potential energy. So what is potential energy? We know that potential energy is written by U, and we will find this energy by using the concept of force or work done. We know that there is small work done and total work done is the integral of small work done, and this dW is equal to minus F into dx. You know that work done is force into displacement, and minus sign is used for potential energy. And putting the value of this F for harmonic oscillator, you know that for simple harmonic motion the force is equal to minus Sx, because we are studying the same case, that is spring and mass, Sm case. So in case of spring the force is F is equal to minus S into x, which is from obtained from Hooke's law. So putting the value of force here, we will get work. The work is integral minus force minus S into x into dx. So I am writing the displacement as x instead of y, because this harmonic oscillator is moving along x axis. So I am showing displacement by x. So it is minus into minus plus Sx dx integral, and S is constant, it can be taken out, and integral of x with dx is x square by 2. So the potential energy become work done is equal to half Sx square, half Sx square. This is now putting the value of this S and x here. So we have this S by m is equal to omega square. This result has been put in the previous article, that is omega square is equal to S by m, and from here S become m omega square, this one, and also x is equal to any constant, that is amplitude A into sine omega t, because it is harmonic motion, and x is equal to any A sine omega t. We have written the x is equal to r cos omega t and y is equal to r sine omega t. So in general I am taking this x as any constant, it may be r or it may be A, any constant, and sine or cosine both are harmonic function. I have chosen sine as harmonic function. You can also choose cos as harmonic function, but I have chosen harmonic function as sine. So putting these values S and x in this equation, the work done is half into S. S means m omega square into x square means A square sine square omega t, this one. So this is work done, or this work done may be stored in the form of potential energy in the spring. So I am replacing this work W as U. So it is half m omega square A square into sine square omega t. So this is our first equation and expression for potential energy. Similarly, we will find kinetic energy. The second part is kinetic energy. You know that the formula for kinetic energy is half m v square, and I am writing kinetic energy as T. So T is equal to half m v square. So putting the value of v, velocity, here, since velocity is r omega into cos omega t or a omega cos omega t. So why I am writing this velocity as a omega? Because velocity is nothing, it is derivative of displacement. So I have taken displacement as x and the value of x is a sin omega t. So the derivative of this a sin omega t is a sin omega t become cos omega t, and derivative of omega t is omega. So it is velocity. So this is velocity for harmonic motion system. So this t become half m, this v square, v means a square omega square cos square omega t. So this is second equation. So first equation is half m omega square a square sin square omega t, and second equation is half m a square omega square cos omega t, cos square omega t. So both equations are same, but having only difference with sin and cos. Now total energy. Now total energy is the sum of potential and kinetic. So potential is half m omega square a square sin square omega t plus t means half m omega square a square cos square omega t. So taking common this half m omega square a square and remaining terms are sin square omega t plus cos square omega t. So you know that sin square omega t plus cos square omega t is 1, because sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So therefore total energy Te become half m omega square a square into 1. So this is total energy. So this energy is constant. So it is our third equation. So we have three equations: potential energy, kinetic energy and total energy. So we may plot the graph between these all energies with time or with phase. So we will plot graph for potential energy. So we know that potential energy U is half m omega square a square into sin square omega t, and T is half m omega square a square cos square omega t. These are the equations number 1 and 2. So potential, kinetic and total. If we plot the graph between these energies, then along x-axis it is time or it is theta angle, and along y-axis there is energy. What is the nature of a graph? U, it will vary like as sine square function. So sine square means sine 0 0, and this function is like this. It's parabola, sine square, and T is cos square because all others are constant. So it will vary as cosine square function. So cos square means cos 0 1, because at 0 its value is 1. 1 means maximum value. So for this this value for cos square is like this. So it is kinetic energy, it is potential energy U. Both are opposite to each other, and total energy, it is always constant because half is constant, m is constant, omega square is constant, a square constant. So it is constant. There is no any variable of t. So it is constant. So this constant is like this. So this is the total energy. This is TE, total energy. So these are the three graphs which represent three energies. So potential energy decreasing, then increasing. It is firstly increasing, then decreasing, and total energy remain always constant. So this is the variation for energy in simple harmonic mechanical oscillator. So we have proved the simple harmonic mechanical oscillator, that is spring mass oscillator. Now second, which may drive the harmonic motion for angular simple harmonic motion. The second is angular simple harmonic motion. It is also mechanical oscillator, but it is moving in circle form or angular motion. So we know that in angular motion, the force is replaced by torque. So equation for this motion can be obtained by using deforming torque and restoring torque. So we can find the equation by these two equations. Deforming torque, that is not force, it is torque, because in angular motion the force is replaced by torque. So what is deforming force? It is same as deforming force, as we know that F is equal to ma. So this torque is equal to mass is taken as inertia. You know that there is analogy of mass and inertia, because inertia is used in place of mass in angular motion, and acceleration is alpha. Alpha is the angular acceleration. So mass is moment of inertia and a is alpha, or it is I into alpha means d square theta upon dt square. You know that alpha means a, acceleration is the second derivative of displacement, so it is second derivative of angle. So this is first equation. And second, what is restoring torque? Is also torque restoring, and its torque is same as in case of spring, F is equal to minus Sx. So similarly, restoring torque is equal to minus constant k, that is couple, into x means theta. This is second equation, or restoring torque. So this equation, these equations are analogous to the simple mechanical translational motion oscillator. So F is equal to ma, F is equal to minus Sx. So in angular motion, this ma is replaced by I alpha and Sx is replaced by k theta. So comparing both equations, deforming is equal to restoring. Deforming force is equal to restoring torque. It is not force, it is torque. Torque. So deforming means I into d square theta upon dt square is equal to minus k into theta, or make this equation like as standard harmonic motion equation. So it is d square theta upon dt square, this is equal to minus k over I. I goes to right side, will go, and this theta, and we will put these constants as omega square. So I have put this k by I is equal to omega square, because it is standard simple harmonic motion equation means d square theta upon dt square is equal to minus omega square theta. So, this is SHM equation. So, from this equation it has proved that the motion of angular harmonic motion is SHM. So, this is, so we will find the time period for this motion for this SHM. So, omega square, since omega square is k by I and omega is k by I under root and omega is 2 pi by t. So, this omega can be written as 2 pi by t is equal to k upon I under root, and t is from here, t will be this t 2 pi under root of I upon k. So, this is time period of angular simple harmonic motion. So, this is second mechanical oscillator which is moving in a circle, or angular simple harmonic motion or simple harmonic oscillator. So, we will discuss next compound pendulum and torsional pendulum in the next lecture. Thank you very much.